Hi guys, and welcome back to Dream Queen. So we are back with another reading. We are doing DM to his DF. So as always, I always have a song. Well, most of the times anyways. If you have any questions about how I do my reading, there's going to be a link below. I use what I call PERLA'S gift. I also have some channel suggestions, such as my mentor, Jupiter 1111, and Sophia, which is her mentor. She has a great playlist that does a lot of teaching that I encourage everybody to go ahead and take a look. Even if you can just watch like a few minutes each day or whatever, but try and get through the playlist because a lot of the work needs to be done. So, I know everybody kind of feels like that. It is needed. The time is now to let go of everything, to purge everything out. The more you try and suppress it and hold it back, the longer the process is going to take. Okay? All right. So the song today, obviously, I have never heard. This one came in today. I just started singing the lyrics. So the song is Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon. Two of the verses came out to me. I'm scared to get close and I hate being alone. There's actually another one. Sorry, bro. Let me see if I can remember it. I'm just writing it down before it leaves my head. Okay. So the second one was, I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim. And then the one that I just wrote down was, I'm sorry, brother. So sorry, lover. Forgive me, father. I love you, mother. Now, if we go back to the first verse, I'm scared to get close and I hate being alone. So your DM, and again, we're talking about energy, we're talking about soul, wants to get closer to you, wants to reach out, wants to feel you near them, but they're afraid to get hurt. And I'm not talking about that you're gonna break their heart. They're afraid more of like rejection, let's put it that way. I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim, which I think is gorgeous because like I've said before, a lot of people just want to talk about the positive. We all have negative and positive energies inside of us. So it is not about drowning or suppressing our negative energies. It's about balancing and being in control and not allowing them to take full force. So what do I mean to take full force? When you do something intentionally bad to someone or towards someone or for someone else, whatever, that is when you're using your negative energy and you're willingly using it. So when he says, I can't drown my demons, is he cannot erase his past. He cannot erase the things that he has done towards you. He cannot undo the things that have been done. But I remember one of the verses in the lyrics was, can you fix the broken? If we believe ourselves to be DFs and we believe that we are the leaders and we believe that through us aligning ourselves, shouldn't you be able to fix the broken? They know how to swim. Of course they know how to swim because it is something that has happened. Now, the intention is to not live in that space of all of our mistakes, to not live in that space of all of the things that we wish we had never done. And that is something that you, through love, through unconditional love, can show your DM. I'm sorry, brother. So sorry, lover. Forgive me, father. I love you, mother. Now, the I'm sorry, brother is more... It's not just like a physical brother. It's like to everyone around him, everyone that he has ever done wrong, anybody that he has ever hurt or mistreated or judged or prejudged or whatever it is. His lover obviously is you. He is so sorry for the way that he has treated you. He is so sorry for the way he has hurt you. When he says, forgive me, Father, is I didn't live to the expectations. I didn't live to the things that you wanted me to do. And I want to ask you for my forgiveness. But in an essence, he knows that he is not here to live off his father's dreams. And when he says, I love you, Mother, is just, it felt my heart, because a lot of the DMs have had this twisted relationship where the mothers have intervened and interfere a lot with the relationships and have not allowed them to grow, have not allowed them to be who they truly are. And as mothers, we carry our children inside of us. They are in our womb. We feel their heartbeat. We feel their first kicks. We feel everything. So there's such a deep connection. But he is saying to her, regardless of anything, I still love you. So through you aligning with yourself, he is learning unconditional love. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I think so. I know it's not what you want to hear probably, but oh well. So we're going back with our water and candle. It's beautiful because it's like he is looking at everything. All of these mistakes, all of these issues, all of these things. And it's like, can we really start over with all of this baggage that I have? Because he's trying to leave all of that behind. He is trying because it's like, he's here surrounded by all of these things and you're here like alone. And I'm sorry, that's one of the kids in the kitchen. You're here like alone, like just purging everything out. And that's exactly what you should be doing, because as you do that, I feel like I have something. No. You see, like, I don't know if you see it in the reflection. It's my eyebrows. I gotta do my eyebrows. Oops. As you, I don't know, I keep on focusing on my eyes. It's like we have to stop looking with these eyes. I think that's why I keep on looking at my eyebrows. And start looking with our heart, our soul. So that's one of my boys, and he is loud. So just ignore it. Anywho, so you're here, you're focusing, you're purging, and the only, like, you're focused on one thing, which is I'm purging this. I am going to commit to purging this and committing to this so that I can align myself, so that he can do it. And if you're not, then that is what he's asking you to do, is to don't worry about what's happening here with me right now, because I need you to start the purge. I need you to start letting go of all of that stuff in here so that I can start letting go of other things in here that I have to let go. Understand what I mean? So it's actually quite a beautiful thing. Just be aware, a lot of you females out there are going to purge on things that you feel that you have already dealt with. But there is some underlying issues that are going to come up and are going to be shown to you, or you're going to feel them as you're purging. And you're going to instantly recognize that that was the blockage that you were having. So, in an essence, he is asking you to pay close attention when certain things want to revisit your mind, and instead of saying, oh no, I dealt with that already, allow it to come so that you can get clarity on what part of it you didn't heal. I think it's gorgeous. This is going to be a very interesting weekend. Those of you that have been doing the work and have felt the shift that for me started last week. It's gonna be a week from today's Thursday. Yeah, a week from today. For me personally, when I felt it, it's beautiful because it's like all these things are all happening at once, and it's like you're kind of feeling like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? If he has, quote unquote, I hate that word, ghosted you. It's not that he's ghosted you. It's that right now, at least for the next, I would say 24 to 72 hours, the distance is needed, because that distance of less communication or less connection, like in the physical sense, like, you know, if you guys live together and he kind of wanted to do his own thing here, you want to, like, you know, the whole disconnection, quote unquote, because say it like that, I'm sorry. This is trying to get it into like words that people can understand, because we, you know, I know people are gonna be like, oh well, I haven't been in contact with him for and you know, he just ghosted. Like, I don't like using the word ghosted, but whatever, that's what people like to use. But the distance right now in communication is needed. It's needed. Listen to this, because that distance, this is the fun part, is going to unconsciously, because you're not even going to realize it, going to trigger, like, it's one little thing. Do not suppress it. When it triggers, whatever comes up, be like, okay, I acknowledge you. Now, what am I missing? And that's what he's urging you to do, that. This distance is needed because there's something that either you thought you healed completely as far as that aspect of it, but there's something that's still there. It can either be something was overlooked, or you didn't feed that part of yourself something new. So the distance, in an essence, it's kind of beautiful, because it is to trigger that little thing to come up. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? I get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? I get it. And once you make that connection, what the trigger is, some of you are going to allow it to come out. And some of you are going to try to talk yourself out of it, because your conscious mind is still not ready to process it. So in that case, if you feel an urge to shut something down that is trying to come through, go take a freaking bath. I love bath. I'm sorry. Set some candles, set a bath. If you live with people, if you have kids, whatever it is, put some music on, leave the water running, and just fucking let it out. Sorry. No, let me stop. Just let it out. Cry it out. Cry. Let it out, because it needs to come out. One way or another, it's going to come out. It's either going to come out by you purging it, crying it out, or it's going to come out in another way where you're going to be extremely mad at your DM, and you're going to argue, you're going to fight, and then you're going to start regressing all over again. So there's two options, but the choice is ultimately yours. What do you want to do? And once that clarity comes in as to what the blockage was, look at that candle. I have never had a candle go like that. And I'll show you. My candles, no, I don't know how to read candles. See how it's melted all the way over here? My candles usually melt all the way straight through, never leaving anything behind. But I don't see that as a bad thing either, because I don't sense anything bad. But I just thought it was pretty cool because I just overlooked. And to me, it seems like like the sense is like the waves. So it's like, okay, you allow the trigger to come in. You acknowledge it. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? You dive deep into your emotions. Now, I like to write, read, rewrite, and let it out. Now, once that is done and the blockage is clear, the type of communication that's going to come in is going to be coming in like whoosh. That means real fast. So whoosh means really fast. Which is kind of like how this candle is burning. So I always start with a new candle, and these are the ones that I use, so I can show you. And we haven't even been like 15 minutes into the reading, and these candles are supposed to last up to 6 hours. This is a candle that I used last time. This went to this, and a little bit of time that we've been talking. Do you understand how powerful that is, to be able to instantly notice something, instantly change your reality? Because that's what is coming. Now, if you're still stuck on that, wanting to blame him, then sweetie, I can't help you, because the energy that I'm picking up with now, and it's not to offend anybody, are those who are eager and willing to do the work. Those who understand their blame, their part in things. Those that take full responsibility for their part in everything that has happened. So that is who the message is for, because those that have worked on themselves, those that have healed parts of themselves, those that are able to recognize that triggers are not always a bad thing, because they're there to help you. Those are the ones that your DM is asking you, help me. Do you understand what I mean? The two becoming one. Amazing. It's just beautiful. So, Purge. Purge. So I got these really cool. They're real tiny. Well, they're not that tiny. I know there's smaller ones. They're called White Sage Tarot. Again, if you're interested in knowing how I read my cards, go ahead and follow the link. Also below, that's what I forgot to say earlier. There is a link to my site. Unfortunately, it still has to be verified, so if you want to book a reading or anything else, go ahead and send me an email. You can definitely contact me right through the site. Yes, I'm doing a video, baby. I'm almost done. I don't know which one it is. I think I know who it is. Where are you? Because you wanted to come out. So I'm pulling out one into current energy. The current energy between the two of you. No, he sees you. So I'll tell you what they say at the bottom, like what cards they are. So for him, it says he's in the Magician. But I'm going to tell you what I sense. For the connection, the Queen of Swords. And as the way as he's viewing you is the Page of Swords. The one that wanted to come on, and I'm going to show it to you exactly because it's the only one that came upside down, which I think is actually pretty beautiful because it's Judgment, but if you see, it's upside down because correctly it's like this, a light bulb, right? But to me, when I see it, this looks right because the light bulb is naturally, you know, if you put it in a lamp, it's like this. If you put it in the ceiling, it's like this. What do I mean by that? So if you have it, again, I do not read tarot cards by their meaning. So you see the light bulb, right? If it's hanging like this, we're not even gonna bother about that. The ceiling, right? It illuminates the whole room. So it picks up all the energies. It picks up all the beliefs. It picks up everything. Believes everything, doubts everything at the same time, is confused about everything, but it knows everything at the same time. How is that possible? They're not balanced. So for it to come up like this, So when you think of a light bulb, like I said, you put it in the ceiling, it goes like this. If you put it in a lamp does what? A lamp is more intimate. A lamp you have by your nightstand. A lamp you have near your desk. So a lamp only shines a small area. So that is where all of this is going to light what needs to be seen between the two of you, by the two of you, for the two of you. Oh, that's her. That's my baby girl. Baby girl, give me a second. My baby girl wants to come in. So this is a card that came out for him. Like I said, it was the Magician. Her feather, have an eye. Remember that I said I was like looking? So this is him going within, following his guidance, following his heart, and looking over the surface, looking over the physical that's right in front of him. I love this. I want to say, is that a tiger? There's a tiger and there's a lion. I think this is a tiger. The Queen of Swords is how he views the connection. And I'm not looking at it like as a Queen of Swords. I'm looking at it like it's a tiger, and she has a crown, because it's a girly crown. I say so. And they're my cards, so I get to say if it's a she or a he. And a sword right on her back. So to look at the connection in this way, I think it's beautiful, because it's like, I'm coming in. That's what the energy that he feels between the two of you. It's like, we are coming in, and we are ready, and we are armed. We, not him, not you, we are armed to fight whatever it is that needs to be let go of. And we have the Page of Swords. Is that a tiger or a lion? I think this is a lion. I'm sorry. This is a lion. I think this is a tiger. This is the tiger. That's where we're going to go. So the lion and the tiger. So this is how he views you, the Page of Tigers. Of Swords. Ha ha. So you see how she has like this little flowery thing, and then she has like another thing where she has her sword in the back. So he sees the work that you have done in yourself. He sees the people that you have let go of, the people that you're letting go of, the belief system that you have let go of, the way that you have come into your true self, the way that you're trying to come into your true self. So him seeing you as this tigress that has a sword on her, but it's not drawn. But she knows that at any moment she can just pull it off her back and chup chup, not today. Allows him to know that between the two of you can fight anything, can let go of anything, can overcome anything, which is allowing him to continue on seeing with his heart, which is why, even though you say judgment in reverse, because I know if you read, like if you go to another tarot reader, it's gonna be like, oh my God, there's gonna be like so much. No, because you have to understand the things that are happening right now need to happen. Yes, it may feel like an injustice that he only texted you once today instead of twice, or it's been 2 days since you've seen him, but it's not that, sweetie. Don't follow that, because you have to understand, when you are listening to other people, they're reading for massive of people, and not just for twin flames, not just, they're reading for soulmates, they're reading for regular people, for everything. So if you feel so inclined to watch multiple, then try and find those that focus on just twin flame. Understand what I'm saying? Because the messages are not always going to be the same. So to me, it being upside down doesn't mean crap. You want to know why? Because like I said, it is no longer about everyone and everything, and it is about the intimacy. When you light up a lamp, and And don't get all technical with the ones that you bend and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. The ones that you put on your nightstand, those little pretty little ones that have the little hatty thingies over it. The light bulb goes like this, not like this. So this is what we're talking about. The intimacy, the connection. That is what is overviewing all of this. That is the reason why everything that is going to happen, everything that has been happening in the past week, because like I said, this started for me on Thursday, last Thursday, and everything that's going to happen within the next 72 hours needs to happen. Because that's what we're trying to get to. Not what everybody else is telling you. Not following what everyone else is telling you. It's the intimacy. And that's why the triggers are needed. Okay? Okay. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Yes, I am completely happy today. And I really don't know why. Because I had a really rough morning. Even though it wasn't my energy. It's okay, though. So I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. And no, I have not forgotten. Yes, I read the messages and I try to respond to everyone's message. I'm actually coming, I actually came up with a pretty cool idea. So, looking to see if I can make that video later on tonight after I feed my kids dinner. Well, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.